to a new report that outlines how former professional guardian Traci Hudson failed to protect elderly people under her care.
And tonight, I-Team investigator Adam Walser reports how a years-long investigation by the Pinellas County Inspector General's office has now led to criminal charges and identified new concerns about the way Hudson treated her clients.
It's been almost 2.5 years since professional guardian Traci Hudson was arrested, accused of using a power of attorney agreement to take $541,000 from a 92-year-old man under her care. She is currently out on bond awaiting trial.
And she's still walking the streets. She is still free to go. She has not been held accountable.
Investigators allege Hudson used her ill-gotten gains to make payments on a 4,800 square foot Riverview home, buy Bucks tickets, and go on shopping sprees.
That case that she was charged with is a power of attorney case, so totally different from our guardianship cases.
Judge Pam Campbell ordered the Pinellas County Inspector General's office to investigate all of Hudson's 45 guardianship cases and identify any concerns.
If there are any red flags that are brought to our attention, then we will address that at that point in time.
The IG's office identified criminal activity in 3 other cases, leading to 17 new felony charges last year, including some related to Robert Moore's guardianship.
Because she totally destroyed my family.
Ryan Moore says while acting as his dad's guardian, Hudson stole Moore's guns and kept the money.
So we do have 7 firearms that are unaccounted for.
I asked her about the guns, and she said all the guns had been stolen except for one, and it was in a police evidence room somewhere.
Let's go!
It was a tough lesson.
Getty Pekalna says his great-aunt Ganita Deersay was abused by a caregiver Hudson hired, then moved to an assisted living facility where she died alone from COVID-19. Hudson obtained a court order preventing Getty from seeing or talking to his great-aunt.
It just destroyed us.
After interviewing dozens of people reviewing bank records and real estate transactions, investigators drafted reports on 19 of 21 Hudson cases they reviewed.
Fortunately, we have somebody who is working, stay on top of this and digging into this, and we're glad to have the people doing their job.
According to this report, investigators collected and delivered 933 pieces of mail sent to former wards that were delivered to a P.O. box at this UPS store that Hudson abandoned. Hudson's criminal attorney Richard McKighton told us his client wasn't allowed to access her P.O. box after she was removed from her cases, leading to a mix-up in mail being forwarded to the ward's new guardians.
Well, if you have almost 1,000 pieces of mail that you haven't retrieved from your P.O. box, it says that you haven't been doing much.
Hillary Hogue is an advocate for people in guardianships and was a member of the statewide Guardianship Improvement Task Force.
And if I could just say one thing to the community at large, please do not even think about initiating a guardianship concerning your loved ones. And if you hear the word guardianship, run.
The I-Team has learned while Hudson was out on bond, she continued to make money. In February, her attorney John Hader took possession of Lisa Martino's home to satisfy a $240,000 libel lawsuit judgment Hudson won. Hudson was guardian of Martino's father when Martino reported allegations that Hudson abused her dad to state agencies and wrote disparaging comments on social media.
It's just so unfair because all I was doing, I was a whistleblower to the corruption, and then I get punished.
Martino, now homeless, is living in a hotel while she appeals her foreclosure case. Hudson sold her own home last month for $849,900. That's $256,000 more than she paid for it in 2019. Her attorney attributes the sale to her recent divorce. I'm I-Team investigator Adam Walser taking action for you.
Meanwhile, a status hearing in Hudson's criminal case has been scheduled for next month, but no trial date has yet been set in this case.